Welcome back to my Vlogmas series. Today's episode, I still don't know if I should be calling them episodes or just plain out videos. I don't know. But anyways, this is another day of Vlogmas, and today I'm talking about my current obsessions. Now it's mostly makeup because that's the things that I am currently obsessing over, and then there's a few other things just to throw in here that I'm obsessed with right now. So let's go ahead and begin. So let's just start with Bay, and that is the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. Now, when this palette first came out, like I wasn't a big Jaclyn Hill fan until more recently, before I got the palette, and I saw her palette come out and I was like, oh, you know, that's cool, you know, good for you, you know, you've collaborated with someone. I love when some of my favorite YouTubers and just other YouTubers that are not my favorite collab with some kind of brand and come out with something really cool for their viewers and their fans. And so I was excited for her when I saw this palette came out, but I did not want to buy it at first. Like, I was just like, oh, you know, that's cool, you know, good for you, but I don't want it. It's not really my, I don't want to say my thing, but it was just not what I was looking for personally. But the more I kept seeing it, and it's sold out, I want to say like 2 times. It may even be sold out now. I don't know, because I have it, so I haven't looked. But anyways, I finally broke down and I was like, I'm gonna get this palette. You know, it's not that much. It's $40, I believe, and you get 35 colors, which is really great for a palette. And like, I've heard of Morphe, but I never really like discovered Morphe until I was looking for this palette. And Morphe has really great stuff for, I don't want to say dirt cheap, but it's pretty cheap for great quality stuff. But anyways, so I got the Jaclyn Hill palette, and let me just show you how beautiful this palette is. Now, when I first got it, but when I first saw it, I was not like, I have to have this. Because for me, I'm not into like using a whole lot of colors besides neutrals. And she had like these bright colors, and like all the looks I had found on Pinterest were like using these bright blues and the purple and the royal, and it's just like, that's not what I want. Like, I like neutral colors, and I prefer cool neutral colors compared to these warm colors. But anyways, I caved and I bought it, and I have no regrets. I am absolutely obsessed with this palette. Like, this is my #1 obsession right now because I use it almost every day. I basically stick to this 8 corner, I don't want to say 8 corner, but these 8 shades in this corner, those are more what I would use out of this whole palette. But then I kind of dabble down into this corner here, and I've used some other colors. Like, I've used a little in this corner, and I've used this green and this blue, and they are absolutely perfect. Like, I am not, like I said, I am not a person who likes to use different colors. Like, I like my neutrals. Occasionally I'll venture off and use like navy, but that's it. I like my neutrals. I stick to my neutrals because that's what makes me happy. But if she loves the warm neutrals, and that's great because it looks perfect on her. Me, I think it kind of looks odd, but who cares? You know, people don't like your makeup, that's their problem, not yours. As long as you like it, that's what matters. But this I could literally go on and on and on and on about this palette because I absolutely love it so much. Like, I didn't think I was gonna literally like fall in love with this makeup palette as much as I have. Like, when I go on trips now, I feel like this is gonna be a for sure go, and then it's gonna be like, well, should I bring other things? It's like, you get 35 shades with this. 35, and they're not like little pans. Like, if you've ever bought the MAC single pans, they're actually really tiny, and it's kind of disappointing that they're so tiny. But these are really, they're really large. Like, they're probably about the size of a quarter. Actually, they're bigger than a quarter, just by a little bit. But anyways, I'm gonna have to stop myself because I seriously love this palette and I could just talk about it all day. And I know this is not a gift video, but if you do have someone who loves makeup as much as I do, or just loves wearing makeup, or just, you know, just loves makeup, this is a great palette to get them. But like I said, it may be out of stock, because once it goes in stock, it goes out of stock so fast. Like, I had to wait till this came back in stock to get it. And like, even when I did get it, like ordered it, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, I can't wait. Like, I couldn't wait because I wanted to see it in person, but I was just, you know, it really blew my mind. So I need to stop. Okay, so moving on. Now, this product has actually been out for a couple years, and so I've had it for a while, but I was going through my makeup and I rediscovered it, and it's been perfect for me because I am back to being pale. So sometimes when I use like bronzers and just contour kits, they look too harsh on me, I feel. And this palette is just absolutely perfect. It's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. Now, I don't know if its true intentions were to be like a contour and highlight palette, but that's what I use it as, because you get 3 beautiful colors. So you have a darker brown, this very pale iridescent color, and then you have a lighter brown. I mainly use the browns because I am pale. I am pale. If you can't tell, I am pale. So I like to use it as my contour because it is the perfect pale brown. Like, they do not give me any harsh lines. It blends beautifully with my skin. And then you have this middle shade that like is perfect for if you want just a subtle highlight, which sometimes I do. Like for my wedding, I didn't want to be like, but bam, there's my highlight. But so this is perfect for those who don't like a strong highlight. I prefer a strong highlight, but when the days I don't, this color is perfect for it. And then when I do my contour, I love to start out with this lighter shade, so then it blends more smoothly. And then around like this high part of, I don't even know what you, just like this little section here, and then around my hairline, I love to use the dark shade because, like I said, it just blends so well with my pale skin. So I'm not sure how much this is, but I do know it's still available and it is worth it if you don't mind spending the extra money. And I love the whole Hourglass line. It's just very hard to get because it is so much more expensive than some of the other brands that are out there. But they're beautiful, beautiful palettes that are out there from the Hourglass brand. So we need to just keep going with this. Another current obsession is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Splash lipsticks. I have 2 full-size ones and then 1 miniature that I got in like Sephora's little favorites packages that has like, this was a favorites nude packaging. So here they are. I absolutely love the whole look and feel of the Rainforest of the Sea collection. I really want to get more of the items that are in the collection, but it's slowly growing because like right now with that, out of that whole collection, the Splash lipsticks are what's suckering me in because they are just, they're so beautiful. They're like my favorite colors. So they're the nude and like the more mauve-y reds, and I just love it. And I love the packaging. Like this is you can't really see it, but it's a blue and white kind of marbly look to the packages. This one's a little bit darker. Like it's bizarre, like these match. This one's darker, but this was my first one. I already swatched them on my hand. So this little guy is this first color here, and it is called Rum Punch. It is a very beautiful nude color. It's like that perfect nude, like where it's not too light and it's not too dark. So this is what it looks like out of the thing. It doesn't want to, maybe one day, I don't know. It's like it sees me and it wants to focus only on me, and it's like, come on, you got other things. You need to focus. I'm rambling. So that's the little guy, and then the 2 full sizes are these 2 colors down here. The middle shade really suckered me in because of the name. It's called Salt Life, and the I is not an I, it's an actual Y, so it doesn't get, you know, mixed up with the actual brand Salt Life. And then the other color is called Cruisin'. Yes, Cruisin'. It's a beautiful mauve color. I love, they're both mauves, but the Salt Life is more of like a nude mauve that's a little on the darker side. But like this whole collection, there's so many Splash lipsticks and I want them all. It's like Pokemon, you gotta catch them all. And it's so hard because, you know, when you get like these prestigious brands, they're always like, nothing is ever cheap. So it's been very difficult to like not want to go crazy, because even like the palettes are beautiful and just, I want to try everything. But then I'm, I just want it all. Cause I'm obsessed. I love the whole collection. It reminds me of like going to Gulf Shores, I mean vacations, and it just reminds me of happy times. So on to the next. I've seen these in stores, but I never picked them up, and it's the Milani powder blush, and this color is called Romantic Rose because, like I said, I love mauves. So I picked it up, and it is a beautiful color, and I absolutely love the packaging. Like I love that it's like clear top, just simple Milani, and then it's gold around the outside, and then the powder is pressed to look like a rose, and I love it. It is so pretty. It makes me not even want to use it, but then I want to use it because it's such a beautiful color. Let's see here. You can't really see. Let me try. There we go. It's this color right here. I did some other swatches, ignore those. But it's just a beautiful mauve color, and it's not too intense. Like it looks too intense here, but that's what happens when you swatch. You know, you rub your finger on whatever thing you're trying to swatch, and then you put it on your skin, and you're always pressing, and it's hard. You're like pressing hard, so then it, you know, it's more of an intense color, but when you apply it with your brush, it gives you like this flawless light color. So I'm currently obsessing over this. you know, I don't even know what to say about this, honestly. I love it. I love the packaging. I love how beautiful it looks. I love the beautiful color. And it's drugstore. Like, anyone can get this. Like, I got mine at Kroger's. But it just, yeah. Another obsession. I love it. So the last makeup thing that I am obsessing over, I've had this for a while too, just like my Hourglass palette. And it's Nicole Guerrero's makeup line, not makeup, I guess, skincare line, her Best Damn Beauty line. I love the line. I don't have a whole lot of products of it, but this is my first product I ever got, and it's the Best Damn Lip Mask. Now, I had used it a few times, and I feel like when I dig into the lip mask, it, like, and I put it on, I feel like it really, like, I don't know, I felt like there was a whole lot of pink gunk sitting on my lips, so I didn't use it that much. I just kind of used it like, hey, I'm gonna crunch. I, like, kept it in my makeup room, and I needed to put something on because my lips are really dry. But there was one day I put it on, and I sleep with a fan on, and I sleep facing the fan, so like I get dried out in spots, especially my lips. But I had put this on before I went to bed, and I woke up and it was like still on there, and I was like, oh my god, like how did I not know like this worked so well? I don't know if maybe like I put the perfect amount on, or like I just didn't really care to notice, and I just happened to notice that day. But I just, like, now I'm obsessed. Like, before I go to bed, I keep it next to my bed now instead of in my makeup room, and I put it on all the time now when I'm home. Like, if you know me, I have chapsticks all over. Like, I have now, I don't know if you, this is a lip mask, but I have a chapstick by my bed, I have a few in my purse, I have a few in my book bag. I constantly have to have chapstick wherever I go. Some kind of lip moisturizing thing. So like when I used this a couple weeks ago and I was like, ah, it was great. And now I don't, like, honestly, I don't take it with me anywhere, because if I lost it, I would be very, very upset. There goes my cat. One of the cats. If I lost it, I'd be very upset. And then I'd have to order a new one, because it's not like I could be like, oh, well, I'll just go to the store and buy a new one. I would have to order it and wait, and waiting for a package sometimes is not fun. It's like, it tells you, oh, you're gonna get it this day, and then you don't, and then like, where is it? But anyways, so that's it for like the things I am currently obsessing over makeup wise. Two other things that I am currently obsessing over is I'm finally watching The Office. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but I finally just like got into it. Dan watched it, like, he's already seen it, and then he rewatched it, I want to say last Christmas time or the year before that, I can't remember. One of these times when he was off for Christmas, he watched it, and like, so I've seen clips here and there, and he wanted me to watch it then, and I was like, no, I don't want to. Like, so I'm weird like that. Like, shows that people are like, oh my gosh, this show is so great, you really need to watch it. I'm like, no, I don't want to. I've never really liked to watch things that are mainstream. So sometimes it's taken me a while to get into things. Like, I got into The Walking Dead, like, I don't know if I want to say like before it really got popular, or just like right at that peak. I hadn't heard of it. My brother was like, yeah, it's really good, you know. Started watching it, and it was really good, and I love it. I'm not caught up, but, you know, things like that. Game of Thrones, My parents, my husband, brother, everyone was obsessed with it. I didn't care to watch it. And then when I did watch it, I was confused because it's like one of those shows you really have to pay attention to. And at that point, I did not want to pay attention to it. But then like the new season was coming out like over the summer, so I finished watching it. Now I'm obsessed. Breaking Bad, it took me a while to watch that, and then I got obsessed with it. So here we are with The Office. It took me a while to get into it, but now I'm obsessed with it, and I watch it almost every day. So if there is popular shows that are like, hey Kelsey, you need to watch, give me a few years or give me a while, and eventually I'll watch it. Some shows, they've just like automatically have been like, the show starts, I'm gonna start watching it, but other than that, you're gonna have to give me a while. So yes, I love The Office, and that's one non-makeup thing I'm obsessed with. Another thing, and it's my last thing, is I've been obsessed with apple cider. I watched someone's YouTube and they're like, oh yeah, this is really great. And I was like, well, I kind of like apple cider. I'm not a big hot drink person. Like, I don't drink coffee. I hardly ever drink hot teas, or even, well, I don't want to say even tea in general. I don't drink tea that often, but hot drinks I hardly ever do. When it's cooler like this, I'll drink a lot of hot chocolate, but then they're like, oh yeah, this is my favorite apple cider. So I was like, well, I like apple cider, and I have a Keurig. I don't drink coffee, but other people drink coffee, so that's why I have a Keurig. You know, gotta entertain the guest. But got this, popped it in my Keurig, and it is really good. Like, I don't know how to make apple cider, but whatever they're doing, it is really good. So I've been drinking quite a bit of these. It sounds like there's not that much in there. That's because most of it's on my little carousel. But those are my current obsessions. I know I went a little long with this video, and I'm so sorry. But it's just like, I got these products and I really wanted to talk about them. And like I said, the Jaclyn Hill palette, I could go on and on and on and on about that palette because I just love it so much. And like these things, I just, like, I'm super obsessed with them now, but I still like them later. And they're just like staying short. I don't know if I like it anymore. But anyway, yeah, those are my current obsessions. I love these products as of right now. I will probably still love them, but they just will kind of get bumped down as new products come into my life. Except for the Jaclyn Hill palette. I think that is going to be sticking around for a while because it is just so, it is life. It really is. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.